here?
Yes?
And how are you doing?
Doing good.
Where are we at?
I mean, to be honest, like I told you, I mean, you took everything that we had. We don't have any more money. I mean, we got into a big old fight with him, and, you know, it's just, you can't talk to him. He's so stubborn, and he's like, you don't have to worry about me. I'm on my own. You know, but it's, I mean, I just don't know what to tell you. What does that mean?
You know, okay, all right, you know, we're going to see the way it goes.
But we have nothing to do with this? I mean...
Well, you know, he's around you guys, he's with you guys, or he's with people you know, and that, you know, so, you know, I can't, you know, there's no guarantee that it's going to just be him.
Okay. But do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? That, I mean, to be honest, how can I tell you? This was something that we did it, and I did it to save the family. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm a hard-working person. I mean, you know what I mean? I work hard for my money. And I mean, and for him to have done, I understand that it was not right what he did. And I'm not saying that it's okay, you know, but I don't want to be in this mix-up. You know what I mean? I'm scared.
I don't know what to tell you, you know.
I mean, he's not with us. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, he's pissed and he's on his own. So, I mean, I just want to make sure that I'm okay, that I go to sleep and I don't have to worry about...
He was in your company, right?
Yeah, it is my company.
Okay, well, those are the trucks you were seeing.
Yeah, but like I'm telling you, since that incident, he got pissed off. I mean, I'm sure that you have people that are looking, you know. They're going to tell you that he's not driving. He's not, you know.
I've already, like I told you, you know, that's how it was found out. Because
right, but I mean, when was the last time that, right, but when was the last time that they seen him in it?
It was like last week.
Right, and when did you call me?
Last week.
No, you called me on Monday.
No, last week. I told you I was going to call you a week from the day I called you.
No, you called me on Monday.
No.
You called me on Monday and you told me that you were going to call me on Thursday, on Friday, and then you said, you know what, I'll call you on Thursday.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you don't think I'm counting down my hours? I'm stressing, you know?
All right, yeah, you remember this. Yeah, you're all right, you know, but even since then, as I said, there was, you know, he's trying to keep everything with that person, but being that person, you know, you guys were aware of it, all you have to do is just say, hey, here he is, or you go straight out to issues before you start coming around him. And it's not easy taking it as a joke.
See, the thing is that, I mean, why I did what I did, he has to pay that debt, you know? Obviously, I'm stuck with it now. You know, like I told you, you know, that money was money that came out of my credit cards, you know, money that I had to borrow, money that I have to pay back. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I have to pay it back. You know, and all I could tell you is, I don't know where he's at. I wish I could tell you where you know what I mean? And it's guaranteed that he's not working, you know?
Well, like I said, he was seen with your stuff.
No, and I'm not denying it. I'm not denying it.
And that makes it look like you're harboring it, but it comes out to you know.
That I'm what? I'm sorry, that you said that what?
It comes out to look like if you were harboring that person.
What's harboring? I don't know what that is.
Hiding him.
Oh, No, it's not that I'm hiding him. I'm not hiding him. I just figured, think about it. $30,000.
Well, think about it. You're out 100 and like 20 or 30, so that's really nothing. You know. That's what that comes down to. Think about it. You're talking about 100 plus.
I
You got to
just,
recover some of our loss.
right, I understand, and I did what I could, you know? I did what I could. I did what I could, Perico. I'm serious. I did what I could. I gathered everything, you know? I don't have any more money. You know, I'm upside down on my mortgage. I don't have any more money. I mean, I can't even, I mean, the day that I told you I was going to call the bank was closed, you know, because it was the holiday Veterans Day. You're upside down. You know, they tell me, you're upside down. There's just no way, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I did. Go ahead. Where am I at? Do I really want to tell you where I'm at? I don't.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, look at, I don't want you, because I know this person puts you in a spot with your dad. So if you want, I'll sit with you. I'll take you to dinner, and we'll explain it all out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be real clear on everything. And, but so we could talk. I don't really like talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take like where
I mean,
you know, I know where you're at. I'm just saying, you know, so you think, you know, because the last thing I mean is last thing I want to do is share innocence.
I mean, you know, I mean, from a woman to a man, you know, because I mean, my question is, like, I just want to know if I'm protected and if my family's protected.
Yeah, you're cool.
You know, and that's what I fear.
These are things I want to say. These are things I want to tell you face to face, other than over the phone.
You know, I'm right now like shaking. You know what I mean? Like
there's no need to be. There really is no need. I'm telling you, if you want, I'll meet you anywhere. I'll take you to eat, or we just meet at the Target. I don't care. You know, but to talk to you, because I really don't want you all freaked out or worried about it, but I just want you to be clear on my end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's all. You know, as a man to a woman.
Yeah.
You know, the last thing I'm into doing is scaring women.
Right, but do you understand where
you're making me feel bad. You know?
It's just, you know, I'm sorry to say this, but it's like, I mean, what can I tell you? You know, it's like, what I'm trying to tell you is I bailed him out big time, you know, and it's...
No question. If you want, you know, so you can be clear on this.
Okay, so...
Actually, my battery's going to die.
Your battery's going to...
Die in the middle of a conversation.
I just want to make sure...
I'm going to talk to you at a Denny's or somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me whatever, I'll be there.
I just want to make sure that the problem's not with me, that the problem's with my brother.
Well, yeah, it's not.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But I think, you know, believe me, you know, you got my word. Nothing is gonna, it can't happen. It's not that type of thing, but, you know, what you did was a big thing, and apparently he doesn't appreciate it.
Obviously, he doesn't. You know what I mean? Because, like I told you, you know, that's $30,000, you know, like, you don't understand. You don't understand that if I sit back, you know what I mean? It's like you have me wrapped around your finger right now.
If you got time, you want to strain this out or not? Because I don't want my phone to cut off in your face. And that's all it's got.
Oh my god. I just won $60,000 for my car crash from this app from my phone.
Mm-hmm. I ain't got a charger.
But how am I going to know that nothing's going to happen to me?
You got my word. You got my word. As a man to you, I'm by myself. I'm coming by myself. Believe me. I wouldn't even do it. The last thing I do is pick on women. You got to have a little trust there, a little confidence. Believe me, you got my honorable word as a man of everything I stand for. You know, it wouldn't. And if it was going to be that case, you think I'd be on the phone talking to you and get somewhere, and I'd just go to where you were.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, you know, do the math. You know, it's not that stupid.
I'm scared.
You know, but whatever. You're scared and you're not comfortable with it, cool. I'm not going to push you. I just want you to be clear on this and understand it so that when we do release you and say, well, you know, why I just say, all right, you know, okay, it's over with. But I want you to understand the principles behind it. That's it. You know? And this ain't really a conversation for the phone. You know that.
I understand. I mean, I understand, but
and that's all we're doing is conversating. And so if we're going to conversate, I would do it face to face. If there was another thing, then I'd do that without conversation.
Right. I'm just being very honest with you. I am just too scared. I'm just too scared to meet with you, you know. I'm just like, are you going to kidnap me, you know?
But if you want to be cool, you know, that's the last thing I do. That's why I told you, wherever you're comfortable at. A Denny's, Iowa and Target, I'm not, you know, come on. You know, I'm trying to make it as convenient for you as possible. You know, but hey, if you don't want to go, I'm not going to force you, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the only thing that I want to clarify, that my family, you know.
Well, like I said, these things I'd rather clarify face to face, because I don't know what phone you're on or what's going on or anything like that. So, but things I don't know what you're talking about, you know. And really, you know already, just from people that have approached you and caught you already, if there was anything to do with you, or if somebody wanted to see you personally, they'd go see you, you know.
No, I don't want that. I don't want that.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Honestly, you know, I mean,
it's hard to find. So, being that you know that, that's what I'm saying. You know what? Let's just go eat out. You know, if your stomach's turning, you can't eat. Cool, whatever. Just so that you're clear on it, what's going on. You know, you got my word. Nothing will happen. We'll be cool, and that's it. I just don't like a woman being.
I mean, I'm right here. I'm shaking. I'm shaking, you know, because, I mean, I hate the fact that he put me in this predicament. I didn't choose to be in this predicament, but I had to step up for my family, you know, because it was for my family, you know. I was fearing for my family's life and for myself as well. You know, and I feel like, you know, we're not responsible.
Like I said, do you want to talk about this face to face?
I'm scared.
Well, yeah, there's no reason to be scared. Honestly,
to be honest,
I'm a businessman. I'm just trying to strain out business, negotiate it out, and that's it. If it was going to be another way, think about it. There's no need to be scared because I wouldn't be talking to you. I'm not into scaring people. You know, I'm not into like, boo, you know, doing all that. If I got something to say, I prefer to speak my mind to somebody's face. And if I got an action to perform, I'd rather let my actions speak for me. And being that I'm not letting my actions speak for me, I would let my mouth speak for me. So, you know, like I said, be a man. You're a grown woman. You know, it's common sense stuff.
I mean, I'm scared. I'm very, very scared. And if I know that my family and me are going to be okay, you know what I mean? It's just like, I understand what...
There's nothing wrong with you. There's not, believe me, you guys are.
You know, it's just...
Like I said, you got my word on that. You got my word. Not somebody telling... Wait. Not somebody telling you.
No. What I'm trying to tell you that...